Welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. Today on Strategy Sunday, we're going to be talking about profitability analysis in terms of your business plan. So let's get started. First off, I guess I better tell you who I am for those who don't know. I'm Jane Gardner. I work with my husband in our structural engineering firm for the last 20 years over in Western Canada. About 3 years ago, I decided to come out onto the internet to try and help others start their own home business. And so this Solopreneur Success Strategies is all about strategies to be a solopreneur. On Monday, it's Mindset Monday. Tuesday is Get Your Message Out Tuesday, which is all about your brand and your messaging. Wednesday is about world domination, which is about your customer and getting your customers. Thursday is called Jack or Jill of all trades, because as a solopreneur, you need to know a little bit about a lot of things. And Friday is about free software and tools on Freebie Friday. And Saturday is System Saturdays, which help you save time and free up your time in order to do your business by using systems in your business. And Sunday is all about strategy. So I'm going to go through quickly we've been looking so far at the business plan, and we've almost coming to the end of creating a business plan, but we'll be talking about other things as well. So we have already talked about the vision for you and your business, the goals that you can have for your business 1 to 3 years, and how it affects your lifestyle and how your lifestyle affects your business. We're talking about you and your business plan now and having a look at how to put that together. As well, we'll be looking at business trends to look for in 2017 and how that'll affect your strategy in the coming year. So let's go and have a look at what we've been looking at. Last time it was how to determine if your business plan will be profitable, but we're going to start from the beginning. And your business is like a stream. It flows, it can trickle, it can change direction, it can surge, it can get blocked, but can never go back in time. So your business is always moving forward in business. So we've already had a look at the overview for Strategy Sunday and what we've been looking at. If you want to catch any of the previous shows, you can go to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube. And just look for the strategies, Solopreneur Success Strategies playlist, and go back there for the Sunday episodes until I go and sort them out into different days. Anyway, so we looked at our vision and our goals and how that affects what kind of lifestyle business you want to have. We also mentioned previously about the diverse business model. That's the best model to have in terms of having more than one set of revenue coming into your business, in terms of your having a diverse business model. In case one of your revenue sources happens to dry up, then you always have your others to help you have a stable business. So as you know, what kind of business model do you envision will match with your goals for your lifestyle business? Before you can decide on your business model, you have to decide on what you want your lifestyle business to be in terms of your goals and visions for the business and goals and vision for your lifestyle. The business model should work with your lifestyle. You don't make your lifestyle fit the business model, because that won't work. So what is a business plan we looked at, and why do you need one? Well, of course, on a simple level, it doesn't have to be complicated, and it helps you to map out your goals and your action plan and your financials for when you're starting up, as well as every year. You should have a business plan which looks at your year and gives you the strategy on what you should do in your business for that year. So why should you create a business plan? To get funding, to get it organized, your business, and to see where you're going wrong. So we've been looking at the various sets of information you can put into your business plan. We had a look at the business model description you need, and we had a look at the unique value proposition you put into your business plan, as well as the short-term and long-term business goals you should put into your business plan. We looked at your sales and marketing plan and how you should put that into your business plan. and how to put it all together as an action plan and how to measure the success of your action plan in terms of marketing and research. And then we're in the middle right now of financial forecast and budget. And so let's get an overview here. And we looked at how to schedule out your business plan for ultimate success. So we laid out if you lay out your tasks in a logical order and start with your end result and work backwards, that gives you the marketing strategy you need as well as a target market reaction. What you do is you go and you do a test and see how your target market reacts to your marketing. You gather the results together to see which marketing may be most successful. So that's from our marketing section. Is always be testing to see even before you launch your business, try some testing to see how your target market will react. And of course, before that, you had to research your target market. So we looked at the essentials you need to know for estimating your future revenue. And we put it all together with plotting your estimated revenue each month for each project and get a yearly estimate and go back periodically and update. And we'll be looking at the profitability analysis, a worksheet that you could use in a minute. But then we're going to sum up what we did last week, was how to determine if your business plan will be profitable, even before, of course, you start your business. So you look at estimating your cost is the first step, and then you estimate your revenue, and then you estimate your own time investment, and then you calculate your break-even point, and also your return on your investment. So what's your ROI? And from that, you determine by estimating all the costs involved, including the fixed and variable costs, which we'll have a look at in a minute, as well as your past income and possible increases in the income that you might have from doing the new marketing or for doing the new business plan. And we have a look at the new business ideas and look at others to see if they can help with your estimate, and look at some of your competitors to see how they're doing and what they reflect in the terms of the business that you want to do. And how much time will you spend on your business? Because time is an expense and you have to consider it when creating a business plan. And how long until the revenue covers your expenses? When will you start earning profit? So rough estimates can help avoid mistakes and determine whether plans and goals are worth the effort and expense. So we're going to go have a quick look at a possible profitability analysis here. So let me pull it up so we can see it. And so what you do for each project, for your profitability analysis, you look at each project profitability. So you complete it for each project. So for each project, you look at your total estimated expenses for that project, the total estimated revenue for that project, and this is all, of course, estimates. And then you look at what is your total estimated profit. So you look at your total revenue minus your total profit. Should give you your total expenses, I guess. And then you look at your estimated return on investment, which is your total profit divided by your total expense. So you do that for each project. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean total revenue minus your total profit. Total estimated profit is your total revenue. Okay, and then you put together in a profitability analysis, your business profitability. So you combine all your projects that you created as to what their estimated return on investment is, and then plus your general business expenses and other revenue. So you add up all your total estimated expenses as well as your total estimated revenue and your total estimated profit. And then you divide your total profit by your total expense, and that'll give you your estimated return on investment, or your ROI. Note, if not including your time and expenses, estimate the value of your time per project by calculating the total profit per project. Total hours spent will give you the hourly profit if you divide them. Okay, and then you can look at doing a real analysis of a list of your possible fixed and variable expenses. so that you might need in order to figure out if your business idea will be profitable. So make your own list based on your business model, and they don't include your personal expenses. So look at the expense you'll have to use for advertising, for product creation or inventory, the cash you'll need on hand for immediate expenses, the office space will you need rent, or if you're not working from home, the equipment you will need, and if you already have it, the fees you'll need in order to set up the company, as well as any registration and trademarks and taxes, etc., in terms of looking for a CPA or attorney. You look at your site setup services, see if you need to do any site setups. Graphic services, the design of your graphics and your headers, etc. Other one-time services that you might need for getting your project up and running. And of course, look at your supplies, your general office supplies, and you add in an unanticipated expense, which is your general amount just for unexpected expenses and other things, and figure out any other expenses you might have that are unique to your business. And then you put down what you think will be your time, the number of hours or for getting the business going, and put an hourly value to your time. So those would be your total variable expenses. So it's the amount of cost for getting your business running. And then we'll look at the fixed expenses that could possibly occur at a regular basis, month after month or week after year. You can look at your advertising, of course, your marketing tool memberships, the cost of your marketing memberships, such as content distribution and social media monitoring, your email marketing service for your email autoresponder, your other monthly memberships and tools you might need for your business, your monthly professional membership dues that you might need for mastermind groups or for your business license fees for a certain membership in a certain company, business, your product creation, which excludes the initial inventory. So it's a monthly thing that you need for creating your product. And your services, ongoing services such as assistance or transcription services, professional fees for bookkeepers, etc., those kind of ongoing fees, rent, supplies, telephone, your distribution, the amount of cash you want to withdraw for yourself each month in order to pay yourself a wage. So you add up all your fixed costs, and then you add up your total startup costs, which we had from the previous page, and that'll give you your total of your fixed and variable costs, which is your total expenses. And then what you do is look at the whole year. So you can have a detailed analysis by looking at a profitability breakdown to calculate your profit forecasts. So knowing your total fixed expenses, your total variable expenses, your other expenses, you can look at for your first year what you think they will be in month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, etc. for the full year, as well as your revenue that you expect for what projects you have ongoing. Say you're going to start a project 2 3 or 4 months later after you start project 1, then of course you're not getting any revenue from it, and you can project the revenue from projects as well as other revenue that you will get and add up your total revenue, and then subtract your total expenses from your total revenue. That'll give you your profit, and then divide your total profit by your total expenses, and that'll be your return on investment. So of course, hopefully as you continue on within the year, your profit and obviously ROI hopefully will increase as you add more projects to your business. So these are all estimates, of course, and then you just add them all up for the year. And there you go. So that's a profitability analysis, and it's worth doing. because it can help you decide whether or not you're going to start all your projects at once, or if you need to start your project every 3 months because of your time limit, or you need to do reduce some of your expenses, etc., etc. And it's all rough estimates, but they certainly can help you avoid mistakes, and you can determine whether plans and goals are worth the effort and expense, certainly before you've actually even started doing your business. And that's what's great about a business plan to start up, as well as a business plan yearly. And so next week, I'll try and get some time together to do one for you for my business. And we can have a look at a sample from that. So we do have an offer on the table. I do have a Plan Your Business offer at jgtips.com/plan, where we do go through all these in quite more detail with worksheets on what's a business plan, how to pick your model for your business, conduct your market research for your business, define your unique selling proposition, write your elevator speech, set your short and long-term business goals, and develop your sales and marketing plan for your online business, and determine the obstacles you face and what resources you need to meet your business goals, and how to implement your business plan, as well as, of course, test it beforehand to see if it's going to be working. So that's at jgtips.com/plan. And one of the reasons that I am offering this is because I think it's important that everybody has a yearly business plan that they're always working with and adjusting, especially online on the internet. And a lot of time there's a lot of volatility in what is existing and not existing on the internet, and things change very quickly. So you have to be able to adapt your strategies, especially when it comes to sales and marketing. And it's always good to have some reference that you can figure out whether things are going wrong or aren't going wrong. Anyway, so that's why I think it's always important to have a business plan. So I'll try and have a sample one for you next week. And so next week we'll look further by looking at a sample business plan. And to catch up with any Strategy Sunday trainings, go to Solopreneur Success Strategies playlist on my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube. So thank you for listening. This was just a brief overview of what you can do with your business plan. And obviously, if you want to have more detail in that, you would probably go and look for some more information, especially if you're going to be looking at getting some possible funding from grants or from the bank. You might want to go and look at the Small Business Administration in the United States. Their website is, I believe, at http SBA. I don't know if it's .gov or .com. I doubt it's .com. And you can probably get a good overview there with a bit more detail about how to get funding through grants and your bank. But for now, this gives you an idea on why everybody should have a business plan in their business. And next week, we'll look at my business plan, maybe, or some of it anyway, just so you can see how you outline your business plan. So thank you for listening. This is Jane Gardner, and I'll see you next week.